Okay. Oh, my voice isn't the best. I hope you hear me. Can you hear me? I think you're supposed to hear me because I had to go out and in again and blah, blah, blah. And then probably you will hear me. But please answer me. Maybe if you don't hear me. Yes, you hear me, Erin. Hello. Welcome, Erin. That's fantastic that you can hear me. I'm working on these headbands. I'm on my 8th. Just finished the pattern and the name Hedda. Her pattern is this here. She was so consistent with her pattern. She's really good at being consistent with a repetitive pattern, but it was a bit intricate and not so good to separate, and doing 3 threads at a time was a bit difficult, but I've managed. I just made one alteration and I talked to her about it, and we agreed. Hello, Lori. Welcome. Yeah, I'm almost done. I just have 2 left after this. And I was thinking, I was just watching Anna from Miss A Crochet, and she was timing herself. Well, she had some 2 days ago, I think it was, but she had some wheels she spun, how many hours she was going to crochet, and how many, and what she was going to make. But she was timing herself, and I thought, well, I should time myself to see how much time I spend on one of these. So I'm going to do it for the 9th or the 10th, probably the 10th, because I think I will be starting the 9th later tonight. It is 10 o'clock in the night. So hello, Rosie. Welcome. And Linda Snyder. Hello. Hi, everyone. That's amazing. You're already here. Great. I've just finished the pattern part for this headband, so I now can knit without thinking too much. I'm going to do 3 rounds of just this pink. I've been kind of looking at my project like crazy, working 2 and 3 threads at the same time. I do not like working 3 threads, 3 colors at the same time. 2 is okay, but 3 is a bit messy, and it tightens as well. But I think it's gonna be good. Like Johnny Be Good. So I'm gonna show you in just a little second how it looks. I'm gonna do 1 more round, 1.5 more round, and I'll show you, because then you can easily see the name and the pattern. So how are you today? I am fine. I have a cold. I sound sick, but I don't feel sick, other than I have to cough every now and then, and I have a kind of a running nose or a stuffed nose. And my throat a little, other than that, I feel good. I don't have a fever or anything, so I'm good. Oh, Erin has had that all week, a cold and a stuffed nose. Yeah, it's not good. I mean, I'd rather not have it, but it's part of life, right? And I've been luckier than last year. Last year I was sick 3 times, and I had to stay at home from work like 3 days and 4 days, and yeah, almost a week. I think maybe I spent 1 week. I was having fever, which I never do. But this cold is nothing compared to that from last year. Rosie's feeling fine, and Erin says that I think it's allergies. You're not sure. I cannot. What do you say? I cannot blame allergies. It is the cold. So I have just been a very short trip to the ranch, bringing my two visitors there. And of course, I took the advantage of doing a couple of dishes when I was there, just a little bit. And then I went home again. So I just stayed for an hour and a half, I think. And now, then when I came home, I started doing this like 8:15, I guess. What's it now? 10. So I've been going on for 1 hour, 45 minutes. And yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. Like it's going to be a little bit more than 2 hours then, probably. Because in 10 minutes I will reach more or less. But I told you that I got the idea from Anna that I wanted to time myself, because I didn't time myself doing this now, but I can more or less see that I'm not sure. Did I start 8:15, 8:30? I'm not sure. So I want to time myself on one of these headbands. Also, this is one of the more intricate ones. When I'm doing Leah's, it was going to be much easier, but I'm having a problem because she wants light blue and dark blue, and I have the middle blue, this one. I could use this as a dark, but I don't have the lighter. That's the same weight, and I could do it as a lighter, but I don't have enough of the very dark. So I think I have to ask her tomorrow if she wants another color, if she's going to be okay with another color. And then I've got Amelia. Oh yeah, Amelia, she's got this pattern. So this is a very different pattern from all of the others. So diagonal stripes and some green. And then pink as a base color. But there are never more than 2 colors. It seems a bit busy, but the pink that is here is that this is going to be pink. All of the whites are going to be pink, all of this part, not all of them. So it seems a little strange with those pink dots, but all of the white is going to be that. So it's red diagonal stripes with green on the bottom and on the top. So that will be the next one that I start. Rosie says, here in Vienna is allergy time too. Everything is in full bloom. And I learned something. The 2 friends that were visiting me until today, one of them is she's not a gardener, but she loves flowers and she works with flowers. And she, oh yeah, here you got lemons here. Of course, I have a lemon tree just outside my window of my kitchen, my entrance. And yeah, the lemons, they blossom. They have white flowers, and flowers? I've never seen flowers with lemons. I've been living here for 12 years, and every year this tree has a lot of lemons, but I've never ever paid attention to that there are some white flowers. I saw them now, but that's how observant that I am. Not really. Erin says, I went to visit my dad today. Oh, that's good. My mom's birthday is today. Actually, Hedda's mom's birthday today, and my mom's birthday is today. The one that I'm making this headband for. Yeah, how's your dad? Asks Rosie to Erin. And Erin says, he's doing okay. He had a heart attack last year and has had to get several stints, but he's feeling better finally. Oh, that's good. That's good that he's feeling better. Okay, just a couple of more stitches here and I will show you. I think I actually did yet another round before I show you. That's okay, because then it's even better. And Rosie says, citrus blossoms smell really good. Oh, really? I haven't paid attention to that either. I'm horrible. Actually, I have two plants, or had, or yeah, I have two plants, but I have not been taking care of them. So they're actually just there, sitting there. I haven't even watered them. And my friend was coming in. I was really embarrassed. Oh my goodness, she's gonna see my things. But I told you, and then that's me. My embarrassment kind of went over the door. Here we have the name. Is there a mistake? No, I just have to. Oh. It's a bit crazy on this A. Why? Why is it so crazy on my A? I have to work it out a little. Drag some stitches to be shown. Why are not they seen? Actually, I think I messed up. Oh, I will have to. No, it's here, but it's very, very tight. Seems it's too tight. Come on, will you? I'm going to show off this red, this A letter. The pink is taking up more space, but here we go. The name, and then the pattern. Let's see. Oops, I'm just dropping some stitches here. Let's see. Here's the pattern. Look at that. That is pretty intricate, and a pretty intricate pattern, and she has really known what she's doing. She knows her things. That's awesome. Drop stitch. Don't like the drop stitch. Saved. This one is not saved yet. Saving it now. There and there. Whew. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Erin says, we don't have any flowers yet, but my tulips just popped up. Yeah, those, I don't know about all of these things, but I know something, but I don't, well, I know that those tulips and those onion, do you call them onions? In Norwegian, we call them onions, but that they pop up in the spring. Different onion flowers. It's not onion as we eat. Roses, is good. And Erin says, it keeps getting really warm, then freezing. Yeah, that's too bad. We had snow and 65 degrees in the same day. Oh, that's crazy. And today it's 75. Really? Oh. Okay. Now I have to do one round of the... No, I'm going to do one more round before I do the pearls. And Erin says, really cute pattern. So nice of you to do that for the students. I think it's so nice as well. And I think it's so good that they can learn about the patterns and then make them see that it works out, that it becomes something. So, yeah. And I was kind of ran out of ideas for projects, and then this popped into my mind. So, yeah, why not? Let's do that. Yes, the onions are. Thank you. So I wasn't saying that bad. I mean, it was right. I know what you're talking about. And Rosie says we call them onions too. Okay, so then we all agree. Did we do something special today at school? Don't think so. I don't remember. Kind of. Sorry about that. Let me take something to drink. Rosie says, in a few years, they can knit themselves. Exactly. Absolutely. And Erin says, we have them all over the yard, Rosie. That's good. Yeah, I have a wish, of course, but I would really like, I know one of them knows how to knit, she says. So she probably does know, but she's probably not a good knitter, but she knows how to do it. So that's good that there is already one that is an expert. But it's too early. 6, 7 years old. Yeah. Normally we wait until 4th grade with that, teaching them how to knit. But with this group, if the group doesn't change much, I think I could try to teach them how to knit in 3rd grade. I'm thinking that. I'm not sure, but if they're not like 20 or 15, it would be, if they're around 10, 12, and they're more or less the same practical group, that they love these things, they may be up for it. But I'm kind of thinking, would it be easier? What's easier for them? Because I have taught knitting before, but I haven't really taught crocheting. So I'm thinking, is crocheting more easy? Is that easier than knitting? Or is knitting easier? I think that's a difficult thing to... I'm not sure myself. Because the normal thing in Norway is the knitting. That's really... I kind of feel like Norwegians, we knit. Everybody in Norway knits. But crocheting, not that much. Of course, there are crocheters and there are patterns for crochet, but that's kind of like the stepson or stepdaughter of the family or whatever. Like, it's okay to crochet, but the real deal, that's the knits. That's not my take on it, but I feel like that's the typical Norwegian take on it. And Erin says, they definitely are some kind of tiny onions. And Erin says also, sorry, Rosie, I misread your comment. My glasses are in the car. And Rosie says, I saw willows in full bloom today and yellow dust around them. Willows. That seems like something I should know what it is, but I have to look it up because I really don't know. Willow flower. I bet it's a flower. Okay. Oh. Okay, so it's kind of like that with the little hairs on them, and then later they blossom. Is it with green leaves or is it this pink thing? Because in Norway we call them, if this is the same thing, we call them goose children, geese children. And Erin says that yellow dust is bad here in the spring. Ooh. Yeah, problem. And Erin keeps trying to knit. I've only heard of willow trees. I was saying flowers. I was just thinking we were talking about flowers, so I bet that was what she was talking about. But now I see that I feel like it's the where yeah, before they erupt or whatever. There are these very small, and we call them geese children, geese kids. Willows are trees. I should ask what are willow trees in Norwegian? What is willow tree in Norwegian? Ah, piltre. Pil in Norwegian is arrow, but pil like as willow. Tre. Okay. All right. All right. All right. But it's not the same that we call gåsunger geese kids because that is from birch, I think. Let me see. Oh, Salix caprea. It's not on birch. It's on Salix caprea or Norwegian selje. I do not know. But they're similar to the willow that I saw. Anyways, let's finish up this headband. Well, I don't finish them. I am knitting all of them first, and then I will be sewing up all of them. Of course, that's a bit stupid of me. It's going to be such a tedious work doing all of that, but I'm thinking it's better to concentrate on that. And also, no, I'm making a mistake. I'm on the purl. Also, the pupils can't say, "Oh, can I get mine now? Can I get mine now?" I want to give it to them at the same time. Of course, I could just be having it, but instead of having to explain all the time, why can't I have mine? I would rather just have all of them finished at the same time. Oh, there we go. Pearls now. Pearls. This afternoon yesterday I was sitting out on the terrace. Beautiful weather yesterday. My visitors went to the beach and even went for a swim. They said it was like 17 degrees Celsius. They're not sure, but they were kind of guesstimating it. Way too cold for me. But today, around 3-ish, it turned kind of chilly. The clouds were out and the sun went away, so it was quite chilly. So I actually didn't stay out on my terrace very long today. But then we had to leave at 4 anyway, so. The pearls are almost done, so I can go over to the rest in knits. And the last pearl goes now. Yes. I'm not really fond of doing the pearls. Versus at least no ice, 17 degrees. Yeah, of course. Oh, that would be. Whoa. There are quite a few of the people my friends. Well, some of my friends that are bathing even at Christmas in Norway. It's been kind of popular putting up saunas along the coast, so you can rent a sauna and then you jump in, and it's just by the harbor or whatever. So they jump into they stay in the sauna and then they jump into the sea and up in the sauna again. So I guess that's really healthy, they say. Well, I don't mind. I don't care if it's healthy. Healthy. I do not want to do that. It's not for me at all. Oh, yeah, Rose just wanted to ask about that. And then you got the answer. It was telepathic something. Actually, I sold something. One of my friends, well, one of the two friends who came, she bought I think it's a coral. Yeah, the coral colored with the shoulder, the one that was on my mannequin for such a long time on Betsy. It's sold. Yay. Sold today. And one of my bags, a star bag, a white bag with a brown star. So 2 items sold. Finally. Thank you for all of those fireworks there. And Erin says, that one was pretty awesome that you're selling things. Yes, I'm really happy. Also, my friend knows all of these things, she did not like that shoulder thing. It was so hurry, as I've told you so many times. Like, that's not good. But okay, it's not her style, but I like it. And it's all the people likes it, and she liked it, and a friend from school liked it, and other people have said they like it, and so I think it's really something that people will like. It's obvious, at least some. Thank you so much, Rosie. Congratulations and celebrations. La 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 la. Thank you. La 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 la. I think this one is going to be a little wider than the others. I think I did one more round on the top and the bottom before I started the name and after I finished the name. So I guess maybe I should have done that on all of them, but I didn't. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. What are you working on, people? Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Are you having a good time? What are you working on? Some of you are working on shawls, I'm sure. Well, not sure, but I guesstimate. Working on some shawls. Really wasn't bad. This pink with the red, it's not bad at all. Kind of seems like it's pink on pink, but it's red. It's really red. Working on a bunny. Rosie is still working on Bunny 2.0. Yeah. You better do proper work on him, of course. So that's good. Really, really good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, well, I went to the ranch today, drove with my friends there, and tomorrow I'm going back. After work, I'll be going home here, relaxing for a couple of hours before I leave for the ranch again for this weekend. And this time, well, last weekend I knew quite a few of them, but this time I know quite a few of them. That time it was people that I kind of knew and had met sometimes in the 90s. Now it's people that I know from last year, yeah, I know them. That's really cool. And of course, 2 stayed with me now a couple of days, and 2 others, or 3, will be staying with me a couple of days from Sunday to Tuesday, because they have their plane home on Tuesday. There aren't planes every day for where we live, or for where they live in Norway. I don't live there anymore, Linda. You know that. I know that I don't live there. So, these chats, I should put on the direct chat. Oof. Erin is still working on the scrap blanket. Very nice. I didn't see that before. Now I saw it. And Kathy said, my husband has had cataract surgery this morning. Oh, we stayed in a hotel near the office and staying tonight. Lots of knitting time. It's great to have a lot of knitting time. I'm kind of looking forward to driving to Norway this summer for 3 days or so. I'm going to be knitting and crocheting. Well, we have to alternate driving, of course. And Rosie asked how you're knitting now, how your husband is. Yeah, how is it going with the surgery? Is he good? And Kathy is still working on bunnies as well. He is fine. He's on his computer. Yeah, that's good. Then you're fine. If you're on your computer, not just sleeping all the time, you're doing okay. That is good. I wonder how many rounds I need. I need a couple of more rounds, I'm sure. It's a little on the narrow side yet. Still. I'm kind of forgetful with my words. Yeah, it's good. That's good to hear that your husband is doing well. Because he says, they said he could drive tomorrow if he felt he could. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Great. Where is the... Okay, here. I'm going to measure to see how many rounds I need to knit before I can cast off. Let's see. Bending this in here and there. Almost there, right? You see this river here? I need 1 or 2 more rounds before I cast off. I'm thinking 1. So we'll see. I'm going to do 1 and then we'll see. We will just have a look and see if it's going to be this last round or yet another one. And then we can start the second to last. Yeah, she wants green, pink. I'm going to use the same pink as this one and red. So instead of the black that I have here, she's going to have green, but it's going to be easier to work to do. Absolutely going to be much easier to do. Because I'm just going to have 2 colors at the time. But of course, I will have to carry my yarn, thinking I'm going to do the name in pink also. No, I mean in red, as I did on this. I think that's the better one of this or the green. Well, what about what kind of green am I going to take? I'm going to have to find that out. Hmm. What will go well with these? She's kind of drawn or colored light green, but I'm not sure if that's just because she didn't have darker green. Because I'm thinking I would lean towards one of the darker ones. Well, I'm gonna see what I think. Ah, thank you, Kathy. Well, this is number 8, so I have 2 more to go. Thank you. Yeah, I think they're gonna love them. Absolutely. I think their parents are gonna love them even more. Kind of like, what? It's kind of crazy, right? But I think it's a good crazy. This is the name, and here's the pattern. Look at this pattern. It's so nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna see if I need one more or if this is. Mm, I think I'm gonna do one more, even one more. Yeah. I think yeah, a little bit fast. Yeah, it goes fast. It's not. It's not. It's not so much to do. I mean, 92 stitches in a row, in a round. Not too many. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Aaron says, bless you. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you. That, yeah, I think that it's really beautiful as well. This girl, she really, I really like what she came up with a color. And I like that she was so consistent. So she knew what she was doing, making the repetitive um, pattern, and she wasn't just copying what I had made for as an example, because it's so easy for the others. Just I'm just going to copy. I'm going to take that one or that one, but no, she really did outdid herself. So my mom's birthday was today or is today. So I had been thinking about it the last weeks that I have to remember. Well, that I want to order some flowers online. I normally do that. And then I've been thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. And then last night at 6 or 5:30 p.m., I was just, oh, I forgot. I have to do it now. So I did manage. And when I called her earlier today, she had already received them. So that was very nice. Now it is cast off time. I bought an orchidea. I well, I'm not very into flowers, but I really like an orchidea. Kathy says, I know if my son had come home with something made for him by a teacher, I would be so grateful. Oh, thank you. I'm thinking it's kind of cool. And I don't mind. I mean, I think it's great that I have something to do for someone. I have all of these things laying around in those boxes that I want to get rid of. So, well, I have plans. I will be having the market. I've been saying that for more than a year, but I will have that. Well, maybe not more than a year, but I think so. Yeah, I think I've been saying that for a year. Now I just have to talk to a friend of mine, and ask her if she could come and help me a little, and if maybe her son, if he is not playing football that day, would come as well. I could pay him to be the doorman, to open the door, to letting people down the stairs, out on the terrace, because I need somebody to stay at the door. And he could just play video games, on his cell phone. If he does that at home or here, or he could be making some bread, or baking. He's a great cook and baker. They asked, happy birthday to your mom. How old is she? She is 78. 78 today. And my dad was 77 a week ago, 8 days ago, 9 days ago, sorry. It's awesome and very sweet. Thank you. And Rosie says, we were 36 in my primary school class. Oh, the teacher was not able to do something like this. No. Oh, I wouldn't have done it as well. But you know what I did? I had 27. Well, I had like 20 pupils in second grade. And one day I had their picture of the class in front of me. It was Easter. And I just wanted to try to do something. Let me draw them. Let me draw one of them. And I looked at the picture and I drew, and I looked and I drew. That didn't turn out too bad. Let me do another one and another one. And some of them came out like caricature, like say that the eyes were very big, or the mouth very small, or these cheeks were exaggeration pictures, Some of them came out that, and some were more real. But I drew, in the end, I'd drawn all of them, all of those 17 or 20 pupils. I'm not sure how many they were. Then, after a couple of years, because I think that was in second grade, and then in fourth grade, at least 2 new pupils came. No, or was it 1? So, okay, I have to draw her. Because I was thinking, when they end 7th grade, I'm going to give them their drawing, the picture that I drew. Not the picture I drew, the drawing that I drew of them. So I was thinking that. But then in the 6th grade, we had 1 more pupil or 2. And in the 7th grade, I don't know, 5, 6 new pupils. In the end, I had 27 or 28 pupils. So I had to do more drawings. So I did. It was okay. But yeah, I had a very nice time doing all of that. I had very much fun. But I thought that, I'm done with the drawings, but no, another one and another one and another one. So it's kind of strange that so many new people came to my class. And 36, yeah, that's a lot of children, absolutely. We were at the most 28 or 27. I know that there was some class that was like 30, maybe 32. But in Norway, it's been kind of like a rule, maybe an unwritten rule, or was it a rule? 28 was the maximum. If there were 29, had to separate into groups. But at my school, there were so many classes. A, B, C, D, E, F. And the children 1 year before me, they have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 8 classes with like 27, 28 in every class. I'm sorry about my voice. It's kind of speaking. I should do these warm-up exercises, I guess. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Yeah, happy birthday to my mom. Thank you as well. Wonderful. Cartoon. And Kathy says, your mom is just a couple of years younger than mine. Yay. And Rosie's school's too, the amount of classes. Oh, I think my school was considered at one point the biggest primary school in Norway. I think they said that it was. But it didn't stay like that for very long. I liked my primary school, and I love taking those walks down memory lane when I go to my hometown, reminiscing about older days. Here I played football or soccer, right? And here I ran, and here I did this and that. I'm almost done. I haven't got that many stitches left of this thing here. This headband. I'm wondering how they will turn out when I sew them up. If they're going to be tighter so that they don't fit the heads anymore. Hope not. I don't think so. I think they will work. I'm going to do a lot of tying, like knots. I'm not going to do very much weaving in because I'm going to hide it inside, on the inside, right? Because when I bend this over like this on the inside, like this, I'm going to have the yarn inside. But I have to do knots. I normally don't do knots. I normally weave in. But cotton is not so easy to weave in either. Beautifully. So see-through kind of. Ooh, I'm done with this. Let's see. A little on the tight, a little tight for my head. That's good. Okay, let's go for this. And it's going to be the same color. So I'm just going to cast off 92. Cast on 92. Wait. When I say cast on, I'm thinking wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. That's something else. That's another movie. And Rosie says, did y'all learn knitting and crocheting in school? I know that we were knitting at school, but I cannot remember that I learned knitting at school. I may have done that, but I remember knitting, but I'm thinking that my mom really taught me, but I'm not sure. Crocheting? No, I did not learn that at school. That was my mom teaching me a little bit. Those doilies, but I didn't like those doilies, so I stopped. I thought it was kind of boring. If you're wondering what that sound is, it's this end jumping and dancing on my Mac. No, it stopped. It got embarrassed. No, embarrassed or huh, what's it called? Not jealous. Upset. Fornærmet. What's that? I'm upset. Upset? Yeah. Okay, maybe it was upset. And Rosie says, we had crafting and learned both. Yeah, we had crafting. So I remember that we sewed both cross stitches and also hand sewed different items like small teddy bears in felt and also on the machine. And we also had crafts with wood. I actually made something with some woodwork that I'm really proud of. I'm not sure if this is 92. I'm gonna get that and show it to you because I'm really proud of it and I still have it. Just 1 second or 15 seconds. I made a chest. Look at this. In 1983, I think it says, and my initials. And this was kind of rose painting, we called it. We didn't paint, it was a marker, different markers. It's a bit, oh, I'm not sure what this is, paint or something. And on the top was another picture. Here I made a mistake. I mean, this wasn't as good as it was supposed to be. We did these things with a metal, made them look old. And I'm really impressed by myself that I made this. But I was so frustrated whilst making it. And you can open like this, of course. So it has hinges. And it's really good. The back doesn't have anything, just the hinges. A pretty good item that we made. But I was really, really frustrated while making it because I remember once that I was sitting there. I needed help and he never came and I was sitting there and he never saw me. And I got madder and more angry. And in the end, I'm just, you never come here. And of course, poor him. He had like, I don't know, 15 or 14 pupils. And me just sitting in a corner with my arms up high. He didn't see. Yeah. You had to be a little bit more aggressive, not, but yeah, you know. So, but finally I got there. Rosie says, but crocheting clothes was not mentioned because that was not normal. Yeah, that's true. It was knitting was clothes, right? Kathy says, we didn't get extracurricular studies until middle school, but no crafting. In high school, we could take home economics, and they taught sewing, cooking, and how to run a household. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, it's of course the years has taken its toll on it, so it's not really it's difficult to see everything now. The marker has faded away. It would have been much better with real oil paint or whatever. Oil? I don't know, but paint. But anyways, it works. Let me count if I have 92. I don't think so. Hopefully I will get there because I have just this short tail left. Maybe I have to start again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 83, 83. Can I get there? Oh, I don't think so. 83, 84, 85, 86. No, I have to start again. Okay. Didn't make a long enough tail. What's this? Oh. Here we go. And Rosie says, my sewing classes in high school were not interesting for me. We had to sew boring things. I like sewing myself very much now because normal doesn't matter now. Yeah, that's true. I remember we we embroidered a bag that we were going to use when we were going to have swimming lessons, because then we had to carry our swimming gears, and that was I liked that bag that we made. And then I remember at middle school, like 7th, 8th grade, we had some ceramics with clay and stuff, and that I kind of liked it, but I don't really like to be messy on my hands, and then when it dries, it's really awkward. Oof. But then we had drawing as also. Of course, we were drawing in primary school, but I was kind of I don't know. I was drawing the same drawing over and over again. At the first grade, I remember I draw like a straw hut, brown straw hut, with a girl or a boy next to it. When we had this red and blue double pencil crayon with one red tip and one blue, and then I drew an overall. So I drew the sweater inside the overall red and the overall blue, or vice versa. And I did that for a whole book. Extremely creative. Not. Kathy says, I took both home economics and childcare. We had a daycare with maybe 15 children. Oh, really? Wow. So that was at your school, kind of, that you had a daycare. We had home economics as well. That's normal in Norway. I don't remember if it was just some of the grades. I think it was. Nowadays, it's the 6th grade and the 9th grade. I think that was the same back in the days. I think so. Where did I go wrong here? I mean, where did I miss? I wish, Erin says, I wish I would have taken home economics. I took wood and metals shop instead. And Kathy says, that's cool. And Erin says, my stepdad and my grandpa had wood shops, so I wanted to learn that. I also took art classes for 7 years. Cool. But now I have a sewing machine in a box that I have no clue how to use. Yeah, I got a sewing machine for my 30th birthday from my mom. I used it. I have used it. I've used it somewhat. I did. But then I haven't used it the latest years. When I've tried to use it, it hasn't been working really well. But I needed to bring it to the cleaner or whatever. workshop to a person who could fix it because it needed oil and stuff. And then now it works. My friend tells me she's used it. Let's count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 91 and 92. And now the tail is way too long. Isn't that typical? Not that it really matters. When I was counting earlier, I noticed that when I was counting with a very light voice, I didn't have a scratchy voice. So maybe I should just talk like this the rest of this live. So you don't have to listen to that groovy voice. Kathy says, Rosie, one of my aunts taught me how to knit, sew, bake, and cross stitch. I just took home economics because nothing else interested me. And Rosie says, my brother had a cool teacher. He was allowed to make a clay volcano. Wow. It was very entertaining for me to watch him firing up some smoking things inside to make it alive. That is awesome. In the garden, of course. Yeah, not inside the house. And Erin says, my grandma sewed and had an alteration shop. Every woman in my family can sew but me. Even my brother can sew. And Rosie says, my mother was not as amused as me. I bet not. But that was good. It was in the garden, though. Cool. Is your brother older or younger than you, Rosie? You may have told me before, but I don't remember. I think I cast on these stitches a bit tight because it seems a bit tighter than normal. Oof, it was really hard. He's 8 years older. Oh, okay. Kathy says, our school had a lot of learn a career classes. Oh, yeah. We would have kids from other schools come to take those classes. Cool. Aaron says, he was the only boy in home economics, and I was the only girl in wood shop. Cool. That is awesome. And Kathy says, that's so cool, Aaron, that you learn woodwork and metalwork, and your brother learned to sew. I don't care for sewing. Yeah, I've said this before. I would really love to know how to sew, but I really don't want to go through the process of learning it. I just want to know. I just want to know how to do it, that I know it. So, and I remember watching these programs, Project Runway. I really loved watching the different designers, their costumes come to life. Really, really cool. And I kind of wished that I could do these things. But the ideas never came further than to my forehead. No, Erin says, I just want to learn to line bags, really. Yeah, I'm really to make really good lining in the bags. That would be great to know how to do. I agree. It's not difficult. No, I mean, it's not easy. I don't think it's easy. I think it's difficult. And Rosie says, I built some furniture for my apartment myself. Wow, from scratch. I like to work with wood too. I have a friend of mine, a Spanish friend. He lives in Norway though. He also does that. He finds some wood and he makes a bed or whatever out of it. Sorry. Where's the sound that I can take up? Oh, there's the microphone. Now I think I'm done. Oh, sorry. Whew. Hmm. And Erin says, I have a wood shop in my garage currently as well. And Rosie says, that's adorable, Erin. Do you have a sewing machine? And Kathy says, that's cool. My father-in-law had a wood workshop. He was a welder. What's a welder? Welder. Have to look that up. Welder. Oh, a welder. I know how to do that. I learned how to do that. It's not that I've done it a lot, but I can do it. It's very easy though. With some tin. Do you call it tin? That's metal that's very melts very not too much heat that you sewed with. And Erin, yes, still has it in the box upstairs, the sewing machine. This first round is going to take its time because this is very, very, very tight what I cast on. He was a welder by trade. By trade? That he traded things? Or does it mean something? Skilled professional trained to join, cut, and repair metal components using specialized equipment and intense heat. Yeah. My knowledge on that was just that I attended a technology and design course for teachers, and then we learned to solder to connect metals with tin to be making electrical cars, small ones, of course, and different things. It was pretty cool. So it's a knowledge or something that I know how to do. I haven't done it in 20 years, though. It was his job, yeah. Hello, Suzanne. Welcome. What are you lifting today? Lifting? I mean, what I'm lifting, this one here? Well, I've just started my 9th headband. Thank you, Kathy. I'm making these headbands for my pupils, students. This is one of them, Olympia. This is the pattern that she drew or colored. And I have realized, well, I have knitted her creation of a pattern. And the last one that I made, this girl, she had this pattern, kind of an intricate pattern. Love this. It looks so much better on this one than on paper. Mind you, this is there's a one mistake here, or kind of like a mistake, but this seems too busy and too the pink and the red is too like. So this is a better contrast. So I really like that. And now I am on my 9th of 10. I have some of the others laying around here as well. Here is the last before those. Helene. I love this one. Really pretty. And her pattern is this. Oh, it's bending. I haven't sewn them together yet, so that's why it's so kind of messy. I really like this pattern as well. And these colors are the same colors as I have on my yellow sweater, just that the yellow is the basic base color and not the blue as this one. So we have that one, and yeah, this one. Her name is Happiness. I mean, lykke, that means happiness in Norwegian. And she has these crosses. Well, yeah, like the cross. And 2 of them drew the same pattern. Where are the others? They're not here. They're over there, I think. Here are the rest. This was the first one that I made. Conrad. Oops. This one. And he had this checkers pattern. Like that. And then we made about these beautiful colors. Love them. Ebba. And her pattern. Kind of like diamonds with a pink dot inside. And the black line. And then we have Felix. This yellow and red. And his pattern, which are those like 5s on the dice. Like that. That was what he drew. Yeah, and then the same as the other one. Just the name is different, of course. This is Mila. Well, no, there. Mila. And the crosses. Well, now they're crosses. No! Oh, it's been hiding. It's hiding. It is crosses. It's just a little difficult sometimes to see. So yeah, let's just recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that I just started. So I bet tomorrow I will be finishing the last one. And then I can sew them all up, because that has to be done as well, of course. Suzanne says she's knitting in her bed. That seems awesome. I also like to do that sometimes. I prefer in my recliner, though. What is happening? I don't want this red here. Go away. Go away with you, will you? This pink was kind of... No, it's not this pink. It's this one. Oh, it needs to go inside there. The red one is it keeps bugging me. Stay there. Stay away. I am in? What do you mean I am in? What do you knit, Suzanne? Asks Rosie. How I sew them? Well, I tried first with this one to connect them with a slip knot crochet wise, just to try because I've never done that before. Not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is that I am, well, you see that I've made a purl row here and down here, down here. So I bend them over so that they get much nicer, of course. And then on the inside, I'm going to connect them with stitch markers because they're so curly. It's going to be a mess. And then I'm actually just going to sew one stitch on each side. Sew them together. Dung, 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 all the way around. Very easy. With this long thread. It may not be long enough, but it may be. If not, I have more. So no big deal. It's gonna work. So that's how I sew them. Oh my goodness, did I make a mistake now? This is the first round, so it couldn't be. Oh, I haven't even finished the first round. So I can't have been making a mistake. Okay. Oh, this was so tight. I'm really looking forward to ending this first round so I can go much easier on the second round when it's not so tight. You're welcome, Rosie. What can I tell you? Do I have anything to tell you? I don't really know. Anybody has something to say? I mean, you have a joke or whatever? The other day I was kind of filled with jokes. Today I don't I don't feel like I have any jokes. Like I don't know any. Or a story. So, and Rosie says, "What does the Easter Bunny bring you all?" What does the Easter Bunny bring you all? A riddle. Easter Bunny brings us Easter eggs. Easter eggs? And Laurie says, "Sorry, I'm working and counting." That's totally fine, Laurie. Why did the yarn break up with the yarn? Why did the yarn break up with the yarn? Break up with the yarn. Because they both snapped. Yarn break up with the hook. See, I'm not with it. Yarn break up with a hook. I thought that was because they both snapped. Yarn break up with a hook. Like the hook. Sorry, I'm so lame at this. But I'm wondering about Rosie's. What does the Easter Bunny bring y'all? The Easter Bunny brings us joy, brings us eggs, because the hook was crooked. Yeah, what's the Easter Bunny answer? Lori says, just don't follow a real rabbit and pick up the little chocolate treats because those aren't chocolate. Yeah, that's true. Don't pick them up. That would be horrible, picking up those things. Rosa says, yeah, she had that. What does the Easter Bunny bring y'all? I ached in honest what to do you get for Easter? I asked in honest what do you get for Easter? Oh, it was it wasn't a riddle. What does the Easter Bunny bring y'all? Well, I don't really pay attention to the Easter Bunny. Once I was with some children, and then we put out some eggs here and there, chocolate eggs, so they could go get them. But in Norway, we haven't really. Well, when I was little, we didn't really pay much attention to the Easter Bunny. That wasn't really the Easter. What? Yeah, the Easter thing. The Easter thing was the real Easter thing. The Jesus died on the cross and stuff. Up until I was, um, I don't know, an adult. That was what we knew. But then, time by after some while, the Easter Bunny kind of came into the Norwegian society, as did Halloween. We didn't have anything about Halloween in Norway until, I don't know, the 90s at least. Late 90s, I would say. Um, so, yeah. But Easter was kind of a boring holiday because all the shops were closed so many days. We had the Thursday, the Friday, and on the Friday we couldn't do anything. Couldn't play any music. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. Everything was closed. And on the Saturday, the stores, the food stores may be open until 12 uh, or maybe 2 p.m. But then it was closed again. And of course, the Sunday and the Monday, nothing opened. So it was a really, really boring holiday. That's what I remember when I was growing up. Of course, it was kind of the celebration of Jesus. Well, it was a celebration of not the celebration of him dying, but the resurrection, right? But what was I going to say? Yeah, and so everything was kind of going to be sad and in remembrance of everything that happened. So that's why it was very peaceful and quiet holiday. It's not like that anymore. Well, it is. It's still those same days are off work. The Thursday, Friday, more or less the Saturday, but also the Sunday and the Monday. But not here in Spain. The Monday is not. So I'm going to work on the Monday. But yeah, now the stores and stuff, more of them are open like on the Thursday, kind of. I think I'm not sure in Norway though. Here they are in Spain. Well, anyways. I said honest, it was no joke. So I don't think I'm gonna get anything from the Easter Bunny. Laurie says, I get myself Cadbury caramel eggs. Seems lovely. I love if it's kind of like chocolate caramel. Really love that. And Kathy says, I got mine early, Rosie. I have 16 skeins. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about yarn things, of course. I should, but nah, I shouldn't. Really, I shouldn't. I have too much yarn, I guess. Anyways, or actually, I wish I had lighter blue, but I don't. But I'm not going to buy it for this now. Rosie says, I wait until after Easter and buy everything I want half price. I don't think in Norway or here is it like a really in January we have that, but is there really like cheap stuff after Easter? Didn't know that that was a thing. Oh yeah, the sweets and stuff. That's true. In at least in Norway, when the things the chocolate and stuff that hasn't been sold during Easter, that's half price. You're right. That's true. Suzanne says, I am knitting in my bedroom scarf and blanket in my bedroom. For me, see you soon. Good evening, Easter. Happy Easter. Oh, I didn't. Hi, I am knitting in my bedroom. A scarf and a blanket in my bedroom. For me. The blanket is for me. The scarf is for me. See you soon. Good evening. Happy Easter. Thank you so much. Really nice of you to join, Suzanne. I think you're saying that you're leaving, right? And Kathy says, nice, Suzanne. What colors are they? And happy Easter to you too. And Rosie says, I meant things like Lindt chocolates, eggs. I didn't. I eat chocolate. Well, no, that's not true. Actually, this year I've been kind of good with not buying myself chocolate, except for the last 2 weeks. But I normally, well, chocolate is every year, all the year, right? So I'm not in a particular thinking Easter. That is something, or, well, I'm guessing I'm going to get an Easter bunny chocolate. Probably. Erin says they sell the candy half price. Exactly. It took me a while to understand that. I don't know where my mind is these days. Well, actually, my head feels a little stuffed. Like I don't hear as good as I should. And that's kind of like, since I have a cold, it's kind of like it's everything is put into the head with something to protect it. I don't know. I am babbling so much on this live. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Babbling just silliness. So silly, silly, silly. Where is her name? Silly is my middle name, says Erin. Cool. Cool. Yeah. I actually brought home a doll today. Little Goldilocks. She has been brought home because she has got a hole, so I have to tighten it. I have to fix it. If you don't know, last summer I made a whole bunch of different amigurumi things, dolls, like Pippi Longstockings and Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Those were in amigurumi, and then I made some plushies, the Billy Goat's Gruff and a troll. Well, different things that I brought to class. And they've been playing around with them, and now this Goldilocks has to be fixed. But it's laying over there, just waiting. It's going to stay there for a little while. Not going to fix that straight away. I'm thinking I can have it until after Easter. So a couple of weeks. Hello, Jackie. I can see you're down there now. I like the sound of your needles clicking. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you should have been there when I cast it on. It was, they kind of jumped on my Mac, the loose end of it. Rosie says, I try to buy packed things so I can eat one little chocolate and that's it. Or should I say, I could eat only one? Yeah, I don't. I can't. If I have it, I need to finish it, kind of. Yeah, I see what you mean. I hear what you mean. The clicking of the needles. That must mean that it's quite quiet here. It's so quiet. Shh, shh. Oh no, can't sing. Maybe I should do some stretching that we haven't done today. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. And that's it. On we go. How many more rounds should I go before I do my purl rounds? Just going to do one purl so I get that edge so it's easy to bend it. Double it. Rosie says, I'm happy that my neighbor stopped playing loud music now. Silence. Yeah, silence is golden, right? Oh, I thought I twisted my project. I hadn't. I did that on this blue one though. I twisted the project. I had been going like 4 or 5 rounds, and then oh no, this is twisted. Just start over. And Rosie says, OMG, sorry for writing everything wrong today. I'm happy that my neighbor stopped playing loud music. Well, it's no big deal. I understood what you meant. We understand. I remember once I was teaching the third graders, I think it was, and in English class, we were going to write about what we like to do. And this little girl, she wrote, and she was so much she loved dogs so much, and she had her own dog and stuff. And she wrote, I like to walk the dog. It was so much fun. I laughed so much when I saw it, like of the surprise of saying that. And I explained her what it was, and she, oh no, I don't like that. And she had to erase it and get it right straight away. It was a fun story. I like to walk the dog. Next round, I'm going to do a purl round. I just started this one though. How can I should display these kind of? No, you can't see them anyways. Cannot see them. But I'm so happy that I got to sell my coral top with the shoulder, the bare shoulder, or the straps on the shoulder. So cool. And also a bag with a star on it, a mesh bag, beige bag with a brown star. Really cool. Actually, I should have my store up and running for every time that I get visitors here, then just take a look in my store, in my boutique. My boutique, if you would like something, you can buy it. Whoops. Okay. Oh, I need a stitch marker. Oh, this is not too good. This yarn is kind of very loose. But stitch markers, where are you? I bet it's on my last project. Oh, this one. This is really cool. This one. And this pattern, I just finished it. A really nice one. I need the stitch markers. 2 yellow and 1 blue. Okay, for now, just the blue. True blue. Or maybe it's one more. Is it? I don't know. Oh, let me count. How can I count this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Okay, one more. So the stitch marker needs to move. It does. Rosie says, that's a good idea. Boutique in the farm. Well, at the ranch, you mean? No. No. But at my house, when I have visitors, because I normally have a lot of visitors. This winter, there haven't been a lot, though. Luckily, since it's been raining so much, it's not been nice at all. But now, I guess there will be people visiting and of course, take a look in my boutique. But I cannot have that on the farm, on the mom. Oh, why am I calling it the farm? Well, on the ranch, on the La Finca. I could have it, but then I can't. I would, if I would donate it and let the income will go to the ranch. That's good. That's okay, but not for me. I cannot have my own sales there. There have been others trying to do that, selling things, but it's not a proper thing to do. So I would not do that. But there has been, of course, that somebody has, oh, I would like you to make me a bag, or oh, could you make me a cardigan or something? That's something else. But having the things there and as a boutique, no. Oh, Erin is leaving. Have a good evening or night all. I need to get up and move around. Okay, Erin, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, good night or good evening or whatever it is. I guess it's good evening where you're at. Move around. I should be moving around much more as well. Much more than I do. Totally correct. Doing the pearls, doing the pearls. Pearls, pearls, pearls. I need to drink something. Am I there yet with the pearls? Please. It's okay. On Sunday, I'm not sure. I don't think I will have a live on Sunday. I'm going to have visitors, and they are probably going to be around here, or we're probably going to leave, or I don't know, go out somewhere to eat, maybe. I don't know. But I don't think I will have a live. I may, but I don't think so. Just so you know. But also, they may be going out, and then I will be back here. So maybe I will be. But I'm not counting on it. And Rosie says, leave a like, everyone, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much. Oh, look, there are 8 likes already. And right now we're just 6 people. So that is very good. Yeah, thank you so much, Kathy. Yeah, I will enjoy my company. Absolutely. One of them came last year for a week, and now she's going to be back for that ranch. They're going to have some training things there, some Zumba, and some, I don't know, whatever, running and yeah, swimming. I don't know, a lot of different things. Workout people. Oh, thank you so much for all of those hearts. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, I'll have to do 2 more knits before I start the pattern. 2 more rounds of knits. I'm going to start this pattern. Oh, 1 more week and we will be off for Easter holiday. Actually, as you know, for all of those of you who have been there before, did I remember to say who I am in the beginning of this live? I'm not sure. Well, now it's too late. Don't have to do it now. um, what was I starting to say? I remember when I was thinking of that, I remembered I hadn't said my name. Oh my goodness, I am horrible. I am so forgetful. What was I going to say? Live. People visiting. Oh, that's crazy. I don't remember what I was starting to say. It has completely gone. You were saying something about Easter. Easter? Okay, let me see. Easter. Yeah, thank you so much. Has nothing to do with Easter, but now I remember what it was. Yeah, we have been working at school about the planets, the solar system, the Milky Way, and whatnot, right? And next week we will have a meeting online with an astrophysics. He is an author and astrophysics, a Norwegian one, and he is so good at speaking and speaking to children. So it's going to be so nice. If authors are people that you can ask about, would you like to join this and that? They really, or just if you have questions for them, they will answer. That is so nice. So a month ago, or maybe even 1.5, I wrote him an email telling him that we were going to have this project in March, because March, the Norwegian month of March, is called Mars. So March and Mars is the same. So in Mars, we're going to have about Mars, learn about Mars. And then we asked if he would like to join us for a little session that he could tell a little about Mars and the outer space, and that we could ask him some questions about it. So he was, yeah, I could do that. And then we have scheduled that for next Wednesday, and that's going to be awesome. We're going to talk with him. He's in Norway, of course, so he couldn't come. Well, I didn't ask him. It's so easy now that we have these Meet and Teams and what they're called, all of them, so we can just meet online. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Well, his name is Eirik Newth. So his father was English, called Philip Newth, but he lived in Norway. He moved to Norway, I don't know when. And he is also an author, the father. He's written also about space, like the robot that is loose, and some space things. But yeah, so we're going to talk to him. Eirik Newth. So I've been watching some of his podcasts to prepare myself a little, and it's been interesting. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now we can start the pattern. Let's see, Amelia, where is your pattern? Here it is. It's this pattern that we're going to work on now. Oh, it's the green. We have to find out what kind of green we want. Let's see. Bring out some options. This, or this, or this. 4 options. Even this. 5 different greens. Look at that, huh? Red. Yeah, red. the pink. Oh, no, where's the skein? On the floor. Okay. Fell to the ground. Okay. So let's see. It's gonna be a lot of, mostly it's gonna be these two together, and the red will not. Nah, it will be mostly these two and these two. These two are gonna be, but too much alike, too light. Maybe. I'm not sure. How about this one? Too much alike as well, maybe. How about this one? Now we're talking a bit better. This is darker. Either this or the last one. No. This screams Christmas. No way. It has to be my favorite green. Yeah, it's going to be these. Or this. It is. Now I must put these back so that I don't have too much mess on my desk. I just cleaned it yesterday. Or the day before. Let's see. There. And there. And there. And then we're gonna do the green. So let's open you here. Oh, you thought the second one was better? Well, I decided on this. Suzanne says, see you soon. 3 knitting. Perfect, says Rosie. Okay. Bye-bye, Suzanne. When Susanna cries. Well, can't sing. Stop that noise, Linda. Every other green and pink. Oh, but I have to count. Yeah, I can do that for a little while, but then I need to count how many stitches I'm going to do on each side of the back of the head, and how much I should save for the name. It's around 25 to 30, whatever. So I can do a little bit first here. Yeah, let me stop there now and let's do the calculations. First, where is your name? Oh, the papers are kind of all over the place here. Here it is. Okay. Two E's, no, 2 I's, so it's not very wide. T 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. 92 minus 24. 92. 88. 68. And then we take off 3 on each side. 68. 65. 62. 31 for each side. Yeah, 31 for each side. Let's see how much I did. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Stitch marker. There we go. And now for the name. Yeah, here. Oh, this is going to be in red. Okay, red. And the next round will be red. Should I carry it? Should I carry it or should I not? That's the question. Well, I'm going to start it here anyways. Should I carry the green? Yes, I should. I should. Oof. Now it's the thinking part. I need 3 pinks. 1, 2. Well, no, I don't. 2 and 3. And then I'm going to go with a red. 1 red. And then 4 pinks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 red. No, I'm on the name. Ooh. I can't even think right. It seems like. There. Start again. Oof. Whoosh, whoosh. Susanna is knitting. Kathy says, I do that often. Oh, you do? Yeah. It's when the pattern is in the middle of the pattern, there's some other pattern and the name comes. So, yeah. Okay, 3 of that. And then the name, here we go. So 1 red. And then 2 pinks, but now I need to weave in the green here. 2 pinks. And then 1 red. And then 1 pink with a green woven in. And then 1 red. 1 pink. 4 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 pink. 1 red. 1 pink. 1 red. 3 pinks. 1, 2, 3. 1 red. 1 pink. 1 red. 2 pinks. And 1 red. And then what? Now I have to carry the red. Ooh, this is kind of difficult to let me check that I did it correctly. There, 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 and there. Yeah. Okay. Now it is pink. And yeah, pink. and pink. Now stitch marker. And then we will do pink, green, or vice versa. Oh, I have to check if I am going to start with pink or with green. Green, 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 pink. Start with a pink, then the green. 3 colors is not the best. I don't really like that, but it is what it is. Oh, they're so far away. There. Start with a pink. Uh-oh. Have to go. Do I? Yes, I do. Do I? No, I don't. Talking to myself. Sorry about that. Then green. And let's then do under the red. So we weave it in. Green. Pink and 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 green. Oh, pink and green. Pink. Where's the green there? And green. Am I there yet? Kathy says, I'm going to say good night. Y'all have a good one and take care. Yeah, same for you, Kathy. Good night. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry about me being a bit boring today. Counting a lot and stuff, you know. Pink, green. Uh-oh. No. Green, pink, green, pink and green, pink and green and pink, and this is the last green. Green and then pink. Phew, now I can cut off the green. I'm just gonna have 2 colors. I have to concentrate way too much with 3 colors. Now with 2, it's gonna be a easy peasy, lemon squeezy in comparison. I hope. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Will it or won't it? Okay. Ooh, that was a bit far away. Maybe I should just do one more of this first. And then on top of the green, I will do a red. Oh, this is so loose. And then 4 pinks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the red again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kathy says, no apologies needed and thank you. Okay, thank you so much. And Suzanne says, good evening, see you soon, knitting, goodbye. I'm not bored now, I am relaxed, says Rosie. Oh, that's so nice. Phew. Whew. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then that one. Yeah, every other is on top of a green and a pink. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the red. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the red. Yeah, I think this is going to work out actually quite well. Kind of perfect. 1, 2, 3, almost 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Good. At least on one side, it's gonna be right. But should there be a red there? No. No, there shouldn't. Okay, so now then, pink, 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 pink. And now for the name again. Let's see. Oh. 1 red, pink, pink, red, pink, red, pink, 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 and pink, and red, pink, and red, pink, and red, pink, 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 and red, pink, and red, pink, pink, and red. Yay! And then going over here. Whew, how is this going to be then? Oh my goodness. Now, well, okay. Not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This. 2, 4, and 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 this. Okay. One more pink. And then 1 red. So 4 pinks and a red. And 2, 3, and 4 and a red. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and a red. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and a red. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and a red. And there we go. Now we're around. So, well, almost. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Move the stitch marker. Let's see. Is it on the correct? Yeah. Next round. Now it is then a pink, red, And we just do the same, 4 pinks and a red, 4 pinks and a red. And so the story goes, dee-da-dee. I'm excited to see how this pattern turns out. It's so different from the others. Four and pink. And then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then again, this is the third, right? Yeah. Third on the letter. Pink, pink, red. Pink, red. And pink, 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 red. Pink, red. Pink, red. Pink, 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 red. I'm kind of hypnotizing you, I think. Are you hypnotized yet? Are you zombies going around? Pink, red, pink, pink, and red. Then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. And then again, red and 4 pinks. Yeah, Rosie's definitely hypnotized. I can see it in her eyes. Oh, itching. My ear is itching. I want to finish this name so you can see this and pattern. I should go to bed, but I'm feeling like, no, I want to finish this name and show you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and red. 1, 2, 3, 4, and red. 1, 2. Are we at the name again? No. 3. Oh. Oh, no, on the next round. Okay. So there, and then red. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 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 red. I bet Jackie is still there. I was just thinking in my mind, well, maybe not, maybe she's gone to bed, but sometimes on my phone, your picture with my cardigan, you're there, yeah. Sometimes on my phone, your picture with a cardigan that you won keeps popping up on my phone. Sorry that I can't, well, could, but it's a bit annoying, those tariffs, the postage costs, that it's so steep. So I don't have those giveaways anymore. I would really love that, but I don't want to pay like 30 euros to send off something. Okay, now I need the red red and red and red. Okay. Then we do this and this, and one red, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 pinks, one red, pink, red, pink, and red. Are we at the M yet? Yeah, we are. Okay, and then we need pink, red, pink, red, and then pink and 4 reds. There we go. That was that round. Mm-hmm. 4 pinks. Good night, everyone. Yeah, good night, Jackie. I was very lucky to receive the cardigan. Yeah, I am so happy that you got it. Also, I wish we could have it again, but we'll just have to wait until those tariffs things are gone. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, and red. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and red. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and red. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and red. Okay, now for the still on the other side here. I think this is going to be really cool. Really cool pattern. Come and knock on my door, I'll be waiting for you. La 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 la. Oh, it's better when I count. Okay, 4 pinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and red. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and red. 1, 2, 3, no, 3 and 4, and red. And then just some pinks, and then the red, 2 pinks, and red, pink, red, pink, 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 and red, pink, red, pink, red, pink, red, pink, red, pink, red, pink, pink, and red. That was the name. Well, I have 2 more rounds to go with the name. Good. Not too much. Okay. Pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, and red. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and red. 1, 2, 3, 4 and red. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and red. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and red. 1. Okay. Yeah. 1. Red. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 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 red. There we go. And now the name again. Next to this last, so it's still red, pink, pink, red, pink, red, pink, 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 and red, pink, red, pink, red. Red, pink, red, red, pink, red, pink, pink, and red. One more round with name. Okay, pink, 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 and pink, and then red. Phew. Pink, 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 and red. 4 pinks, 3 and 4 and a red. Oh, I have to shake a little bit. Let loose, shake loose. I get excited. It's not so much to go now. Not so much left. One, 2, 3, 4 and red. 1, 2, 3, 4 and red. Okay, now I need green again. Did I cut off the green earlier? Yes, I did, but that was good. Yeah, it was good. I need the green. Whew. So for this last round, I'm going to be working with 3 threads again. Which one? Well, okay, in the beginning, I need... okay, it's a pink. Well, pink and then a green. Pink, green, pink, green. There we go. Holding it like this, trying to hold them separate here. Like that. The pink, the green, and the red. And I'm going to go under the red since I'm dragging that with me. Weaving it in. So I'm going under the red to drag this sometimes. And let's see. It's been a while since I had the red here. So I'm going to carry it here. I'm going to hide it. So I'm going to do the pink. So therefore I do under these and grabbing the pink. And then I just take the green. And then I grab the pink there. I'm not sure if you can see anything, if you understand anything about that, but anyways. Green, pink, green, pink, green, pink, green, pink, green, oops, pink, green, pink, green, pink, green, pink, and green, pink, and green. Is that the last? Yeah, it's pink, so that was the last. Move the stitch marker further up, even though I guess I don't need it because this is the last round. Ugh. Okay, now I'm gonna carry the green during the name. So let's take that one there. Changing the placements. Now I have the green. I have the green here now. Okay, let's see. Pink, pink, and oh, okay, yeah. Pink and pink. There we go. And then red. 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 Oh no. Split the yarn. And pink. Pink. Red. Pink. I have to separate them more. Oh, so difficult. Why can't I do it? Oh, terrible. Difficult. Amelia. Okay. Pink. Pink and pink. And then red. Rosie says, I'm admiring the Norwegian knitting method and everyone who is able to do it like you, Linda. Well, thank you. Amelie. And then pink and red and pink and red and pink, pink, pink and red, pink, no, pink, red, 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 and pink. Phew. And then pink, pink. Oh, there's a lot of pinks. Oh, let me go under. Pink, pink, pink. Oh no, 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 no. I'm gonna have the green now. But I'm done with the red. I don't have to carry the red. Let me just double check. Yeah. That was a quick double check. Oh, good night, Suzanne. You're going to bed. Good night. It's so early. No, it's late here as well. It's 12:30. I mean, so I should, but I'm just gonna be finishing this pattern thing here. Oh, it's the other. So I'm gonna do pink, green, pink, green. I hope I get it right. Pink, green, 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 and pink, green, and pink. Phew, yes, it adds up. I was a little bit worried it wouldn't add up, but it did. There we go. Now I can cut off the green. Done with the pattern thing. But I think I'm going to do 1 or 2 rounds with this pink so it's easier to see the name and the pattern. I guess 2 rounds. Then you can see it's better. And then I'm going to be off to bed. Are you missing the pink, pink, pink? If I should do that now, it would just be pink, 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 pink. Because now it's just one color. And then we're done with it. I can take off the stitch marker now. I normally forget to take them off, so now that I remember, I can just do that. Oh my goodness, we're approaching almost 3 hours. It's a bit long, but I wanted to finish this here. That means I just got 1 left. And I wanted to time myself. Well, I'm going to do it after work tomorrow. Imagine that. I did this and the last part of the other one on this live. So I'm wondering how much time I spend on one of these headbands. Rosa says, I just woke up without the pink pink, with pink, pink, red, pink. Yeah. So you were falling asleep. I was hypnotizing you, right? Yeah. I feel like I've kind of hypnotized myself. I'm kind of like just like a zombie. Woo. Mm. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Mm. Can take off the other stitch marker as well. I really like these colors together. Like maybe kind of my new favorite, but amongst these, I don't know. Let's take off the stitch marker just in a little bit. On the other side of the name that I forgot to do. Rosie says you can look on the video how long you needed today. That's true. That is true. So thank you for that tip. Off with that, and then just some stitches here, and I'm going to show you the pattern, both the name and the pattern. Oh, thank you. Sending up hearts again. And 9 likes. Thank you so much. Very nice. Say there, and yeah, there we go. Let's see. Wow, I'm really digging it. Amelia, that A is not the best. It seems like I have to pull it a little. But the first A is pretty good. And then for the pattern, oh, I'm dropping stitches here. Don't want that. The pattern, here's the pattern. I think this is pretty cool. The green, though, is not very noticeable. But I'm glad I didn't take on the Christmas green. Well, that's going to be it. I'm going to call it a night. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Susanne is still here. Yeah, well, I'm going to go off. I'm going to hit the sack. I'm going to go to bed. Thank you so much for being here. Not sure if I'm going to go live on Sunday. I might, but I'm not sure because I'm going to have visitors. So thank you so much for being here. And yeah, see you another time. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye, everybody.